Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we were going to do something a little different. Originally I was going to record a reaction to an article I found about Kermit and me. And let's just say technology didn't go so well. It only recorded the first 7 seconds. So I thought, let's go have mom react to this video and get her reaction. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Hey everyone, so I have my mom here and we are going to record her reaction to an article I found that's a little bonkers. Want to introduce yourself to everyone?
Sure. Hi, I'm Viviana Hernandez, Javie's mom.
She is the one that helped decide to go
to
adopt cat.
the shelter. That was me.
Article is in a different language, so I'm gonna translate it to English. So the title is the title is "This Man's Business Failure Was Very Depressing, but He Was Cured by the Fat Orange Cat. He got along well with each other and the neighbors sold it to him."
That's not about you.
Pictures.
What? You had a failed business?
Wait.
Are we gonna find out what kind of business it was?
We'll find out. Okay. So it goes with, how deep a pet is about a person depends on who treats it. It is not as ignorant as we think. Those who are good to it will repay each other with all their love. Those who are not good to it should not blame it for their bad temper.
Sure.
The relationship with a pet depends mostly on the owner's attitude towards it. If you treat your pet as a child, you will see a more naughty side to it. But if you treat it as a partner, you will be more easily impressed by its tenderness.
Partner? Like a business part?
But do you agree with, if you treat your pet as a child, you will see more of a naughty side to it?
No.
No, why?
I disagree. Because if you treat them like babies, then they're just like loving and caring and cuddly.
Of course, if you just treat your pet as an dispensable animal, you will gradually hate it and can't accept its bad
How
side.
does anybody get an animal that's just dispensable? It's like a plastic fork?
Basically.
Mean.
So I don't know if the website translated my name wrong, but they have my name as Jawar.
Twin brother that you had no clue about.
Hopefully. But going on to read that as my name.
Oh, thank you. Jawar.
Jawar. Javie never has a pet.
Not true.
At the time, we had 2 dogs. We had Lady and Negra.
Uh-huh.
So,
And then before that we had
Spiky.
Spike.
Yes.
Yes.
So right off the bat,
Wrong.
already a lie. He thinks that pets are too tossing. After all, pets can't communicate if they make mistakes. In short, it's too difficult and too tiring to get along with pets. I don't remember anyone interviewing me for this article.
Never.
No.
But you're sure it's about you.
Pictures. It goes on to say, however, Javie didn't know that the pet he hated would change his life one day and help him get through the most difficult time of his life. This orange cat is called Kermit.
Not Kermit.
Not Kermit.
Jawar and Kermit.
This orange cat is called Kermit, and it is that cat that changed Javie. The encounter between Kermit and Javie was not strange. At that time, Javie decided to raise it himself.
You became a single parent.
Okay, ready for this one?
Okay.
Javie was in huge debt after failing in business.
Bruh.
Him to pay back all the money every day, and his family did not give him a good face every day.
We were so mean. We were horrible. Like, get that money back.
Javie lives in the resentful world every day, and no one gives him a little love.
I didn't give you
Not enough, apparently.
No, because you had a failed business.
I already
and
had
your
a failed
partner
business.
was like, get it back.
So this was already 2015. I already graduated high school, was in college already. and already had a failing business apparently.
I mean, entrepreneurs, like, you know, you're successful at some and not at others.
During that time, Javie was mentally tortured. In order to escape the depressing atmosphere, he chose to go to a place where no one knew him. Javie's new residence is just next to Kermit, which means that Kermit is a cat raised by his neighbor, but his neighbors don't pay much attention to Kermit. Javie, who just arrived, only stays in his room every day and occasionally goes to the yard to breathe fresh air. In short, he will not go out to contact anyone.
In jail? You only go to the yard to breathe fresh air?
To get along with Javie seemed to have become his enemies all of the moment, and he began to dislike contact with people. It happened that Kermit appeared. Kermit basically spends time alone at home. When his owner is not home, he will lock it in the yard so that he doesn't have to worry about it destroying the furniture. So the neighbor would leave Kermit outside because he didn't want his furniture ruined. So he left Kermit outside.
Alright.
And apparently that's how
he found you.
Yes.
Because you would go outside to the yard and breathe, where he was in the yard hanging out when he got kicked out of the house.
Precisely.
Got it, okay.
Javie could see Kermit almost every time he went to the yard, but he didn't say hello to Kermit at first. Maybe it's because I haven't talked to anyone.
Well, you heard it?
He said hello to Kermit first. Kermit and Javie seemed to feel each other's loneliness, and they got along well for the first time. This is also the first time that Javie has a new understanding of pets. Gradually, Javie no longer needed Kermit because of loneliness. He really fell in love with Kermit and regarded it as a close friend. Javie has always looked down on pets before, believing that pets do not seem to play a role in adding trouble to the family. But during the time he spent with Kermit, he found that he was completely wrong. It turned out that pets were more heartwarming than people. Later, Javie found the owner of Kermit and decided to buy it.
Also, you bought it.
I thought it would be difficult to take Kermit away, but I didn't think that Kermit's owners would agree readily. Since then, Kermit and Javie have been together every day and they are as happy as lovers. Whether they sleep, eat, or watch TV, they never seem to be separated.
Maybe it's the translation.
So, according to this article, I bought Kermit off of a neighbor.
You bought him off of a neighbor that he didn't want him in his house all day, and you just happened to look over the yard and be like, hey friend, I'm lonely, you're lonely. Knock knock, can I buy your cat? Sure. He's gonna ruin your furniture.
How did you get that information wrong?
I mean, you saw Kermit. You got that right.
Okay.
You saw?
But where did I see Kermit?
Okay, but, I mean, at the shelter.
I officially met Kermit at the pet shelter. But this article, all lies.
All. I mean, sad, depressed, business owner, failed business owner. You were threatened that you better get that money back. Your family just despised you.
Kermit likes Javie to call it by its name. Every time Javie calls it, he will immediately respond to Javie. And one person and one cat has developed a very happy little habit. Whenever Javie goes to bed, he will say goodnight to Kermit. At this time, Kermit will meow gently and act coquettishly in Javie's arms. It's a little strong word.
It's a little coquetto. But that part's true.
Okay, a little bit, yes. Sleeping in Javie's arms has become the happiest thing for Kermit. Every time he snuggles in Javie's arms, he keeps acting coquettishly to show his endless tenderness. Maybe that's why more and more people like to keep pets. Maybe in the eyes of pets, they will not look at a person with interest. As long as they like, they will trust more and more. And that's the end of the article.
Lies. 99% lies. How do they make up this stuff?
It might have been a game of telephone.
That was the first thing that came to my mind.
They heard the story, and then that
And
person
changed a
just...
little bit, and then they read the other, and it just kind of got to the point where you've been in jail, permitted, that you need to go to the yard to breathe fresh air, you happen to see a cat over the fence, you knocked on the neighbor's door, and they're like, yeah, you can have it.
No.
For a couple of bucks.
Yeah, I bought Kermit.
You bought him. And Kermit just came willingly because he was like, I
You're
didn't
lonely,
like
I
them
know.
no ways. I didn't like them anyways.
But
But those are all your pictures. You.
But the title, this man's business failure was very depressing, but he was cured by the fat orange cat. He got along well with each other and the neighbors sold it to him.
Called you fat, Kermit. I can't, like, who do I need to call? Excuse me, sir. First of all, you said nothing of his mother.
Okay, but this article was written back July 4th, 2020. Almost to the day.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
4 years ago.
4 years ago. And it only, thank God, it only got 12 views.
People would be super confused. Javier, you're such a liar. I thought you got him at a shelter. You lied. Oh my gosh.
It doesn't tell me who the author was. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It was a blast. Mom, do you want to let them know where they can find you? Well, first, hold on. Give them a little background. What you do.
Really?
A little bit.
Well, I am a marriage and family therapist. I've been licensed for a long time. I've been doing this work for about 17 years. I've done a lot behind that. I currently have a private practice. I do a lot of telehealth. I love working from home, and there will be a women's support group online out in maybe 6 to 8 weeks. I love working with women, empowering them, self-esteem, self-love, just on their journey to healing. So that's a little bit of what I do. So they can find me on Instagram. Actually, I'm as Corazon Cultura Loteria.
I'll have all the links down below.
Aww.
So you can check all that out. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like, follow, and hit that bell notification. We'll see you guys next time.